think there'll be any tears from our winner. Quite simply, he is the master of the Grand Slam and our champion for 2010, Roger Federer.
Well, at least this guy announced it that he was going to have some tears, and he did it, so he does it way better than me. I didn't want to do it last year, and I did, so no, but Andy, look, you played well done for your incredible tournament. You played it fantastic, and you're too good of a player not to win a Grand Slam, so don't worry about it. Then, of course, I'm over the moon winning this again. I think I played some of my best tennis again in my life these last 2 weeks. So this is obviously a very special moment. Sharing this again with you guys, you get the best out of me. Really. So thank you. Should like to thank the tournament, the sponsors, Kia Motors, Jacobs Creek, ANZ, Rolex for making this wonderful tournament for us players. We love coming down here. Otherwise, we wouldn't all be here. So thanks to them, and of course my group. You guys are amazing. Sticking through with me for 3 weeks. Not an easy thing, but you guys accept me the way I am. But thanks. It's also very special. The first Grand Slam as a father. So obviously this. It's not the girls there. She didn't grow that much yet, my daughter. Yesterday's 6 months, today's 8 years old. No. No, look, I'm looking forward to next year. Maybe they'll sit in the box as well on finals day. That would be amazing. But thanks for all your support. I'll see you next year. Thanks very much.
Do something just a little different, I suppose, tonight. We're going to ask our champion for 2010 to take a walk of fame just around the stadium so that you can all acknowledge him once again. So we call it a lap of honour, Roger. If you would do the honour, that would be great. And let's hear it for both players. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, for a mighty performance.
Sandy Roberts, our Master of Ceremonies. An emotional presentation again, this time Andy Murray.
You can make your way down there with Roger.
And so they'll capture the photos first of the winner and the runner-up, and then a lap of honour for Roger Federer around Rod Laver Arena. Well, we never know what we're going to get, gentlemen, with the presentation, and boy, that was tough for Andy Murray.
It was, and clearly he was feeling the weight of expectation, and it is an enormous weight. No matter that he's a long way from home, he knows exactly the wait has been so long for a tennis champion. But as Roger Federer said, he's far too good a player not to win a Grand Slam, surely, unless something really untoward intervenes, because he's got all the requirements, and I think the emotion shows the passion. So we wish him well in the future.
I think also that Andy Murray would have loved to have won this one here and taken the first Grand Slam here in Australia. It's been all positive press for him at home, obviously, because he's done so very well here, and he's been on the front page of the newspapers, and it's been all over the place in London, as it should be. And the great one takes the lap of honour here. I wish you this.
that's the thing about the crowd. Whilst they wanted this match to go on beyond 3 sets, they can always console themselves with the fact that they've had a very special opportunity to witness one of the greatest of all time at the top of his game achieve something and go on and add to his record, a record that no one has touched before. That is a memory to last a lifetime.
And also the fact that he said during that speech, he said, you bring out the best in me. I think just this week he's played some of the best tennis, said it himself, some of the best tennis I've played in a long time. And I believe that. I think he's played much better this year than he did last year. And I think Roger Federer has still got a few Grand Slams left in him. I don't know whether he can win the French on clay again, because last year the 3 boys that had beaten him, and one of them was Murray, the other one Nadal, the other one Djokovic, lost early in the draw and opened up the draw for Federer at the French. Whether he can do that again, who knows? But I certainly wouldn't bet against him at Wimbledon.
Well, Jeff, he has said in recent times that he might go on for another 6 or 7 years. We've discussed this before. Even if he was to win 1 in each of those next years, that takes him up to, say, 22, 23. That would be just almost unbelievable.
Quite right. I think as Fred said, all the spectators here understand that this man is really quite unique and special, and I guess ultimately there'll be someone who beats his record, but I can't imagine when. But if we hark back through to this time last year, we were pontificating whether he'd ever win another Grand Slam because Nadal was going so brilliantly. But I think ever since he won the French Open, he felt like that was the achievement that was missing from his resume. Since then, he's relaxed, he's played more fluently and flowing tennis. He became a little stilted and felt the pressure, I think, prior to that. And again, and since that time, we've seen him play just magnificent tennis.
You know, when you talk about the pressure, and it was evident at the French, and as he said, when that he never had to answer the question, well, are he ever going to win the French in the press conference as well. Unfortunately for Andy Murray, he now is still going to have to go back, and the British press are going to say, do you think he can win a Grand Slam? Do you think, so he's been in 2 finals, but believe me, Andy Murray, in the not-too-distant future, I believe, will win a Grand Slam.
The other thing about this man, too, is he is universally admired not only as a great tennis player, but as a great sportsman and a great man. And after a year in which one of the greatest sports people has had a spectacular fall from grace, he is now the man on the pedestal.
That's quite right, and I think the fact that he stood up last Sunday week and raised money for Haiti by getting all his tennis mates together shows that he is bigger than just tennis. He's a humanitarian as well, and he understands what his face and what his name brings to an opportunity, how it raises the consciousness of people, and he wears that mantle extremely well. We are very lucky to have him in our sport.
I also feel we're going back to that Haiti weekend. He after that happened, he went to Steve Wood, the CEO, and he said, I've got the players, I want to do something for Haiti. And Steve Wood said, yeah, well, maybe Margaret Porter. He said, no, I want Rod Laver Arena, and we want to charge everybody that comes in here. So they had to hustle around. Channel 7 had to do their part too to get all the stuff all ready for that day. They mic'd all the players up, and they made a significant donation, as you've heard, to the poor folks in Haiti.
So, Roger,